Chance, Evansville, the last 2 years, it's been close games with them. This year, you beat them by 20. Was this something of a statement game for the program, or maybe not that, maybe just the development of the program?
I really think it's the development of it. We've been so close the last couple games, not just not executing down the stretch. And this game, we kind of put it all together. We have been working very, very hard on our rotations on defense, and I thought you saw, that come to fruition tonight.
I know obviously the turnovers have hurt you. You had 22 tonight, but you forced 20. It seemed like you really evened things out, which for you guys, if you do that, you're going to give yourself a chance to win.
As long as we keep rebounding like we are, definitely. I think that, they had a couple of, real bad turnovers, and we were able to capitalize on them. And, I think that we're doing, and having said this, I think we're doing a better job taking care of the ball. It's not showing up in the stats yet. We're loose in possessions where we shouldn't be loose. Just I'm passing here to here. That should be an easy pass and catch, and that's where we're turning the ball over. We're handling the ball in pressure. We're handling the ball, on the post. So we just got to clean those things up.
And then how about, obviously the defensive effort. I believe 40 points is a Division I era record for fewest allowed.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time we held somebody, to 40, and it's been a while.
So a couple in the 40s, but not a caliber of this opponent.
Yes, for sure. They've scored a lot of points, the past couple games. So I was real pleased with what we did.
Cam, talk about the rebounding. By my calculations, that's the 7th time in 9 games you've either out rebounded an opponent or been dead even. I believe they had 7 all of last year.
Mm-hmm.
How about doing that in 9 games?
I think our key now is kind of we know it's not just about who boxes out, but if you box out, your teammates are gonna get your rebounds. I think that's something we've gotten really comfortable with, knowing that if I'm working my tail off boxing this girl out, one of my teammates is going to either get the ball or it's still going to end up being ours. Even if I specifically don't get the ball in a box out, I know if I work hard enough that one of my teammates will be open. And I think we work really well together on knowing if they have a really good rebounder like Evansville did, shut her down and we'll clean it up in the end, because I think we know each other is going to work really hard in the end.
Cam, talk about the rebounding presence you've tried to add. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you played in more of a perimeter system at Belmont.
Yes.
Was it a hard adjustment for you? You're straight interior now.
Yeah. That's what I was raised on. I like the interior game a lot. I don't mind the physicality. It's kind of my thing, and I really, really enjoy it. So rebounding for me, it really is just about effort. It's who's gonna work harder. I'm a super competitive person, so I'm always gonna try to outwork the girl I'm rebounding against.
Speaking about working, talk about the collective team effort that you did on number 14 fight, who preseason all NBC, first team all NBC last year. I think she's had really good games against us. Mm-hmm. You shut her out.
Yeah, that's all credit to our coaches. Our scout this week was amazing. They put a big emphasis on, especially after what happened last season, with shutting her down in the beginning, but still having her come out and finish strong. I think we had a big emphasis on we can't let her have that. She is a really good player, and we knew that in order for us to win how we needed to, it was going to be about how hard we were going to play on her and see if their other teammates would be able to step up and fill her shoes, which with the way we play defense today, it was going to be hard for them.
Yeah, obviously you want to contest shots in every game, but how big of an emphasis was that? I don't remember a whole lot of open lanes for them. It seemed like you guys really closed the gaps.
Yeah.
In the paint quick.
Well, like Coach Dugan said, we've gotten really good at our rotations. It's been a huge emphasis in practice, where if we get beat, we know our teammate's gonna be right there. Or if somebody's driving one way or another, again, in our scout, we emphasize who's going where. Our coaches really like to equip us with the right information to know, okay, this girl's strong going this way or this way, and then we focused in on that and know where they like to go, and just not let them, just outwork them and make sure we get there before they do.
Cam, you've only had one game so far in Freedom Hall, but this starts a stretch of 5 straight. Mm-hmm. How about that? You guys were on the road for so long at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it's super nice to finally be home for a while, especially for me because I am like literally home. I really, really like that. Like I get to see my parents all the time now because they come to home games. I love Freedom Hall. It really is such a cool place. I know I say it all the time, but it really is. I think starting off with this game will send us for the next couple games, give us that confidence we're going to need, help us get comfortable in the gym, know that we can hit shots here, we can play good here, and kind of make it feel like it's our gym again.
Chance, sort of the same question as a coach. When you're essentially on the road for a month straight to start the year, how difficult is that? You're not breaking the team up in
Right.
at home. It's always going to be
Right.
probably an uncomfortable environment.
It is, and, we got to go to an MTE with some multiple team tournaments. So, it was kind of neutral court for a couple of those games. But it kind of helps too, because, we were on the road and we bonded, the kids, really got together and, we're a group and, we have to take advantage of what we can. Freedom Hall is not available for us, in November. So, let's turn a negative into a positive. And, we had a great time on the road. We got along, they bonded together. I think we're stronger as a team, as a unit. And, I think it's finally showing itself out there. They play hard because each other is playing hard.
And then I guess, finally, this starts a string of 5 at home, but it's in, over 13 days.
Yeah.
How about the week ahead? You've got Franklin, you've got Louisville, Wofford. I mean, things don't.
And we've got finals.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
And we've got the flu. It's a little challenging. It's a little challenging, but we've been preparing them for this stretch. Since we started the season. We talked about the Louisville game. In the summer. So I mean it's a big game. The Franklin game is our next game, so that's the biggest game we've got. So we would love everybody, in Nice Nation to come out and watch this team because, get in on the ground floor, get in on something that's baseline, that's going to be a very, very good team and program for years to come. And I think the fans will love how they play. I think they'll love how hard they go and how much they play for each other. And I'm just excited to be their coach. I'm excited every day when I go to practice and get to coach them, and the light comes on quicker and quicker for them. So it's exciting time at Bellarmine.
Go Knights. Swords up.
Swords up.